Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. As you see, I have a panelist here with me, L Train. What's up?
Hey, what's up? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Me and L Train have done Harlem in past seasons, and we are here for season three, which will premiere tomorrow. I want to shout out L Train because you're always someone on Twitter that shares my content on Twitter and retweet it and things like that. And I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate having somebody to talk about these shows with me because I'm in the competition show world and I'm trying to branch out into other shows and not always just competition shows.
Okay.
I love Harlem. We're on
Yeah.
season three. They have stated this is the final season, so we have to say goodbye to it at the end of this. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a good time with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks though.
It does, because I feel like we don't have enough black drama comedies because it's kind of like a comedy but a drama as well. And we don't have a lot of those. And we already lost Run the World, which I thought was another good show. So it's kind of sad this one is leaving too. But we're gonna enjoy it while we have it. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. What we're gonna do tonight is we're doing a recap because Harlem been off for over a year. It's been
Yeah.
over a year. So we kind of want to talk about the characters, what we feel about their story in the past two seasons, and how we want to see or how we hope they wrap up their story for the characters in the final season. So you ready to get it started?
I'm ready.
I want to start with this question right here because it is the cliffhanger of all cliffhangers. Who is pregnant? Because I don't feel like it's Ty.
I feel like it's Quinn as far as just being an evident that the actress, Grace Byers, she was pregnant at the time.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So she
That's
probably
what I
was in season three.
yeah. Oh, she might have been done at that point because if you look at there's this one promo where they're walking. It looks like Christmas time or at least winter time. I see a different a change in her body, so
Mhm.
possibly at post birth or whatever. But that's been my guess because I knew that she was pregnant even back then.
I did not know.
Seeing it was Angie. She was still on Broadway for this season. I was like, "There's no way you're doing Broadway and you
Right.
have a baby." um,
I don't think it
that,
was not Chanel, but Camille either.
no, she's too complicated right now. I want to see her settle
Too
someplace.
complicated for her to break up with that man, but then be like, "Hold up, can we get back together? I'm pregnant." Quinn would
Ugh,
be an option, but I was just like, how could it be Ty when did Ty sleep with a man?
right, but I
Unless she
forgot.
slept with her husband one last time before he left.
Look, after that, after we got that secret that she had a husband, I don't put nothing off on her as to what could be happening in her life.
Yes. So let's start it right here. Let's stick with Ty because Ty was the one at the end of season two who was at the doctor because I think she wanted to, was it freeze eggs in case she wanted a baby in the future?
Something was no. They all went there to do
But I thought
something.
they were in support of her because I knew she had fibroids and she had a surgery.
Uh huh. But then they ended up doing something to take some type of test along with her. And that's why it's all four of them there are looking shocked and surprised. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened.
I can't remember what happened. I just know somebody is pregnant, and I have a feeling it's not Ty. But we know Ty is the LGB. Well, she's not the only one because Quinn is bi now, but Ty is a lesbian. Her character was going through it, going through it because she ended up
Oh,
in love with the mama, but still hitting off the daughter. And at the end of the season, finding out that the two people she wanted to be with are mother and daughter. Insane. Do you think that's a deal breaker? Like that lady is like, and it's over, done. You slept with my daughter in the past. No way.
I mean,
It would be a deal breaker
I
for
would
me.
hope so. I would hope so, but at the same time, people are now just accepting different things. It's like in some ways people have put boundaries, and then in other ways they have let go of the boundaries in this 2025 era or the 2020s that we're living in. So
I have to put myself back in the dating pool. I can't knowingly know you had sex with my daughter, no matter how casual and no feelings involved it was.
right,
Then turn around and give myself to you because I do have feelings for you. Like, no, and it's that's the line. That was the line, and you crossed it.
right.
Ty is searching for love. I hope this season we don't see Ty regress into being that only about sex, hit it and quit it type of Ty. I hope we can see Ty fall in love and explore commitment in season 3
Mhm. Yeah, I really thought the one girl from the curly hair blonde girl
from
that's
half and
from
half.
yeah, I thought that would be the one because that was the one that finally just read her down, and but I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But I mean, some people are as I'm glad the show isn't predictable like it could be.
Because they could be in a full-fledged relationship come season 3. I'm gonna think
Yeah,
it's weird, but
yeah. It's just like yeah, I wouldn't be able to know that you were just with my somebody that I know that I'm close to
your
like
daughter.
that.
Now,
Yeah,
I might can get over a friend. Okay, you screwed my friend, but it was casual and I really have feelings for you. I might try to give it a chance if my friend not acting funny, but my daughter, no. Mm-mm,
right, right.
mm-mm. It couldn't be my daughter or a family member. It would be a no.
I understand.
That's Ty. We're hoping Ty finds love. Let's move on to Angie. Angie, only because we share a name. Angie is my favorite character.
Mhm,
Because she's the comic relief of the show. I
mhm.
do feel like they over sexualize her, especially by being the plus size woman. It just it could be my sensitivity as a plus size woman as well that they over sexualize her because as a plus size woman, that's you feel like that's all you worth is your sexuality and what you could put out. I don't
Uh-huh.
like that, but I'm sure there's some Angies in the world that are really sexually free that way. So I don't
Right, right,
trip that.
right. One second.
Okay, I know L Train has to run and grab his Uber Eats. So I'm gonna talk about Angie and what I love about Angie and what I want to see for Angie season 4. I do like that she's the fun cast member of the show. She's the one that's gonna make us laugh. She's the one that's gonna make her friends laugh and enjoy life no matter what. Because these ladies be having some serious problems, especially Camille and Quinn. They could be friends that are emotionally draining. Angie is the friend that's gonna come in and lighten the mood and make you have fun, make you get over what needs to be getting over. So I really love Angie. I'm just happy Angie is making it in the world and she's no longer on Queen's sofa. Like, even if she doesn't find love, I'm happy she's on Broadway. She's getting roles, she's getting deals. I don't necessarily have to see Angie find love. I just want to see her find success in season 3.
Hmm. Okay. I'm glad that she's off of Quinn's sofa also. Of course, she's kind of been all over the place, just trying to figure herself out and trying to get
That
back into
big
Broadway and
break.
all of that. I think season two was kind of just replanting her, and we got to see, I think, more depth of her,
We
despite
did.
despite the characterization of oversexing her and all that good stuff. She finally had met that dude, but I think that's Quinn's ex or something.
No,
Uh,
Quinn's mother tried to set them up. So,
that
but Quinn didn't want nothing to do with him because Quinn had just broke up with the senator or the whatever that lady was who was a politician. And so she wasn't in the mood to meet another man, but Quinn was in her feelings at some point, like, but my mama still brought him for me. What you doing with him? I'm happy Quinn got over that. But what happened with Angie and that man? Are they still together at the end of season 2?
I I could have sworn possibly they had a little breakup. I think.
I think they did because I think he proposed to her because he was like, I know what I want and I want you. And she was like, hold up, I only known you for 3 weeks. So I think he proposed to her and he was moving too fast.
Yeah, but the whole relationship was moving too fast,
But
anyways.
it was.
So I guess that was just the thing that made her realize, okay, look, we gotta take it slow, or I know you want what you want, but I don't think this is probably it. So maybe he'll come back around during season
And maybe they
three. But
didn't bring up, maybe they just slowed it down. I just can't remember if they broke up, but I do remember he proposed and she said no, it was moving too fast.
yeah, yeah,
That would
I,
scare me off too. I'm not a fast mover in relationships. If you come to me after a month with a ring, I'm probably gonna break up with you too.
I mean, come on. I mean, there's got to be some heavy vibes. I mean, you haven't even met my
Exactly.
relative,
Hmm.
and vice versa. So what's going on? It's cool that we're on this vibe and on this journey,
Hmm.
but no, there's more to me than us in our love bubble, as people
Right.
like. Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. So I can't wait to see Angie be successful. And if she does find a successful relationship, I'll be happy to see that too.
Yeah.
Quinn, Quinn, Quinn. I'm happy Quinn got help for her depression. I was kind of stuck. I want your opinion.
Mm.
Quinn is someone who yearns for love. Like she wants love, wants to be in a relationship, all of this. And she had a man that loved her, going at her pace. I'm so happy that man was her husband in real life because I love them as a couple in real life. Side note. But she sent him on his way talking about I need to find myself. And I
Yeah,
understand that, but don't you think you can date and have therapy at the same time?
I think so. At a level, um, I think also it depends on where you're at. It depends on the individual. Where are you at in therapy? If you're at the beginning stage and you just start dating someone, even though this dude has been in her life before and all that, so possibly that's an incentive to still keep have him around. He knows you and understands you to a level. He's
Hmm.
got to get to know the new you, the healing part of you now. Um, I I would have loved for them to stay together. However, I'm kind of just understanding for her because of how engulfed she was, and to have the love of her life. She's choosing herself over trying to do this, and most of all this was all pushed on by her mom to always find a man.
Yeah.
Like, you can have your trust fund and all that, but a man's going to fulfill you. And I think this was the right choice for her to break free from a lot of the teachings that her mom was giving to her. For me, Quinn is my favorite. I feel like I relate to her in some ways, anyways. Uh, what I did not like is that they kept that depression ran in their family, and then she's sitting there. I just
Well,
like, what?
I can see the mom protecting the children from it. You got to think. I hate telling my business. I hope don't know my family. I ain't gonna tell all their business. I'm just gonna give a scenario. In a lot of Black families, especially in mine as well, it wasn't until I became an adult that my mother started telling me some of the things about my grandparents, great grandparents, like family secrets. Like as a child, in a lot of Black households, children stay in the children's place. So we don't necessarily discuss everything with our children. And maybe as we get older and we start to see things, then our parents start to tell us certain things. I've kind of done that with my son as well. He's now 21, and there were things maybe as a child I didn't want him privy to, but now that he's an adult, I tell him so he can kind of relook at the situations. But I will say this, because I have done that to my own son, and it has happened to me with my parents holding stuff into adulthood. As a child, I do wish I would have known, because maybe I could have navigated differently. Maybe he could have navigated differently, because we think children can't handle certain things, but they really can. And it really can help in their development. So I understand what you're saying, but I also understand why the mom did it, because I think, especially in Black households, we live by that children stay in the children's place. We don't have adult conversations with children.
Mhm.
And maybe that's something we can change, because I do think children can handle more than we give them credit for.
Mhm. I agree. I do understand that there's just some things you just don't say. I think well, the mom, she wasn't privy to what was going on with her, but that one time she just had that breakdown, it was just like she didn't know what was going on with her. I am glad that she ended up showing up for her daughter in a great way, even calling her friends after pushing her away.
Called the mom. Didn't the friend call the mom and say, we're out here in, where were they at? I forget where they were at, some tropical island.
Tulum.
Quinn is Tulum. We're out here in Tulum because Quinn is depressed. I think Angie called the mom, and the mom
Hmm.
called out. The mom, I don't
So
think the mom noticed the signs of the depression.
she kept pushing her away. I'm like, lady, but all you was worried about that you need to find a man.
Right.
And
You getting married.
so, yeah, you're supposed to be in the boardroom. You do all that stuff that does not fulfill you. But I don't. It was. I did like when she did come to Tulum. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, she didn't have to fly. She could have said, get her on the phone or something, but she did come and she explained what was going on. Um, as long as Quinn is accepting of it, I think a new relationship can develop between those two.
I want to see that too in season 3. Not only because, but I love Jasmine Guy. I
Oh,
love,
yeah.
and the mom is giving me a Whitley all grown up vibe. So
Oh.
I definitely want to see more of Quinn and her mom in season 3, and hopefully they have a better relationship. But I feel like her mom ain't gonna change. She's still gonna be pushing me in her way.
Right, right, right. Now, side note, they are making a spinoff of Different World.
Yes, I cannot wait to see that. I'm definitely
Me.
reviewing it. It's coming on
Oh,
Netflix, spinoff on A Different World. It's gonna be one of Whitley and Dwayne's children entering Hillman. I have no clue when it's coming, but whenever it comes, I'm tuned in and I'm reviewing.
oh, yeah, most definitely.
I wonder if
I
they'll
can
have Kadeem and Jasmine do a cameo, since it's their daughter that's going to him.
at least see her off to college,
At least
come
episode,
drop off.
drop her
Oh,
off at the dorm room.
right.
Okay, but so for Quinn season 3, what do we want to see of Quinn's character?
Um, I want. her to thrive in whatever she wants to do. I know she was on a path somewhere career wise as far as what she wanted to do. I just want to make sure whatever she does is what she is wanting to do. Maybe the guy comes back around one more time, and
He said he would.
so hey.
But she don't go. He said, I'll always be here for you whenever you're ready. But you know, me and
Mhm.
say that, they don't really mean it.
Next thing you know, they got a new family with
Right. He got a whole
three
nother
kids.
family. Because how long
Right,
you expect him to wait? He might wait a couple of months. But
right,
I
right.
just want to see Quinn be happy. We've seen Quinn depressed. We've seen her searching for herself. I would like it seemed like from the preview, this is Camille's season to be a mess, but Camille is always a mess. I would like to just see Quinn have it together.
Yeah, yeah. I would most definitely like to see that. And she's looking like she's taking more control. Even the guys that she was dating, I forgot the dude's name, but it was just
The guy who
like,
stole her purse and left her out in Long Island with no way home. Quinn
that
went through it.
was funny. That was funny. But yeah, it looks like she's more confident about herself.
Yes, definitely more confident. Yes.
hmm So that'd be cool to see.
I can't wait to see it. I'm so happy it comes on tomorrow night. We're gonna discuss when we just turn the live off what day we're gonna do the reviews.
Okay.
Because if it comes on Thursday, I don't know if you're free on Fridays, but I'm usually free on Fridays.
Fridays, at the moment, I'm good. Um, Saturday's the best. But
We
Friday
can
is,
discuss offline, but
yeah,
once
yeah,
we figure out the time, we'll let y'all know.
yeah, yeah.
And this show, at least they don't drop all the episodes at once, so it will be a review every week. It's one episode a week.
Mhm.
Last and definitely not least, our favorite character, probably the person everyone knows the most, Megan Good, Camille, and I'm just gonna throw Ian in there too, and Whoopi, because
Yeah.
I let's start with Whoopi. At the end of season 3, she told Whoopi she would do her summer school class, and then she was venturing off on her own. And she ended the season with a huge exhibit, and Whoopi said she was proud of her. We know Whoopi is on the cast of season 3, so is she kind of just a mentor, or did she get her job back? I don't know.
Mm. With 6 episodes,
It's only 6 episodes.
that's still the word it's supposed to be. I
6.
haven't I haven't seen anything else. I looked on imdb.com and I was just looking at the episode list as to how many that they're credited for, and it's only 6 for like the main cast.
For 6 episodes, they could have dropped all 6. Like we gonna watch it and take what they give us, but I can't. They could have at least gave them 8.
Right. I mean, you got who?
It's a lot
Robin
to
Givens.
wrap up. This is the
Yeah.
season finale. It's a lot to get through and wrap up in the character development. And you're gonna do all of this in 6 episodes?
I don't like it. They could have just did 6 and 6. Part one now,
Part
come
2.
back later. Something.
I don't like how they do black shows. They just kind of end them, and it is what it is.
Right. Right.
We don't know if Camille got her job back, but I'm sure she's doing something in her field, and Whoopi is going to be a part of it, and I'm happy to see Whoopi.
Mm.
Her and Ian, they broke up at the end of season 2. That lady had that man kissing all in the mouth. Now, mind you, he chose to kiss in the mouth too. It wasn't all on her. But the day before that man's wedding, Betty
Yeah.
Smith had to write a $70,000 check because that lady family was suing him because he ruined the wedding and they spent all that money. And once you have them weddings, they don't care if the wedding go on or not. You're not getting your money back.
Right. Right.
All this
Mhm.
destruction just to come up at the end of season 2 and find herself and say, I might not want no kids, so I'm gonna let you go.
Like, why?
Because you
Why?
might come back and say you do want kids. Like if Camille is the one that's pregnant, I'm gonna be over it.
Yeah, for real.
That's gonna be insane. Um, a little bit. Well, before we go to season 3, Camille, let's stick in the past. Her story was so all over the place. Where season 1, she couldn't get a relationship right. She finally was with another professor who was on a good path. Like to me, Camille was always the one who could find love, but then she destroyed it because she destroyed that love with the professor to jump back in with Ian and ruin that engagement. And then
Mhm.
she was going good with Ian just to say, no, I don't want any kids, so I'm just gonna do this. And I'm just like, Camille, you need that same therapist Quinn got.
Yeah, for real. For real, for real.
But then since we say it out loud, it makes me respect Quinn's decision of wanting to be single while she finds herself because she don't want to do all that foolishness Camille doing with all them different men and be up and down, on and off.
Yeah. I mean, all I can say is at least she pulls the plug to not settle, if you want to say, sometimes, but it's like it feels like you still sabotage yourself
It
in
feels
the
like self-sabotage.
yeah, and because she's such an overthinker and tries to what was the word, tries to be hypothetical about what if that, and it's like sometimes you got to let the chips fall where they are. And now Jameson, I liked him. Now he was the
I
other
did
professor.
like Jameson, yes.
He was on her speed. He was the one pushing her. That was the issue that she had with Ian. Ian was all about him, about um, um, being a chef and
Mm-hmm.
going over to was it Paris or whatever. Yeah, so it's like he was all into him, and she was kind of the tag along type of person. And she said, "No, I got to do this for me, and I'm going to stay here." You get a man who's supporting you and pushing you in the things that you said that you love, and you sabotage it for somebody that you know is not there. But now he's saying, "Oh, I want kids." Okay, so what does that mean? Are you going to be the babysitter? Like,
It wasn't that. I think she knew he always wanted kids. It wasn't until she found out that she had an issue where having children would be harder than normal. Like she might need IVF or something. She might not be able to have children naturally. Where she was like, well, maybe I don't want kids. But to me, you didn't have a hard stop of, I know I don't want any kids. My career is what I want, and that's it. Like, you gave up on a man where next week you might want a baby. You don't know. You didn't have that hard no. It was kind of like, well, I don't know if I want kids, so I don't know if I want you. Like it
that was too much. It was like,
you
it,
went through that drama for nothing. That man could have been happy with that lady with her dress. Quinn could have had her article and that dress all in the Vogue magazine. You ruined all of that because he was back in Harlem and you just had to kiss him and test it out and see if it was still there. And it was, and then you just threw it all down the drain.
I
Just for
never.
season 3, let's go ahead and fast forward. From the previews of season 3, it seems like Ian is moving. Well, Ian did move on. I forget the actress that he moved on with. Beautiful lady. And now you jealous.
Right. Like, come on, why are we going through this
Jealous.
cycle again?
And if you get back with Camille, if you ruin another relationship for Camille, we gonna drag you over here on this channel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all there is. Because we're not doing this. This is season one all over again. You moved on. You broke up with him. He moved on, and now you
You jealous and you want to try to ruin it. I hope
right.
it's her together. It's only 6 episodes. I feel like the ending of this is gonna be all over the place. But that's gonna piss me off, Camille. Like you left,
Yeah.
you gotta see when you leave someone. That's why I don't really like that. Can we still be friends thing? Like, no, you can't be friends. You gotta cut it off so you can move on. And you don't have to worry about any hidden feelings because you're not even over there. Don't go to his restaurant. Don't go knocking on his door, seeing who gonna answer it. Like, move all the way on, Camille. I want
Mhm.
Camille in season 3 to find herself. I don't want her to keep doing this back and forth with men. I don't want to see her with Jameson. I don't want to see her with Ian. I want her to find what makes her happy since she keeps sabotaging everything. Like, find what's going to make you happy that you're not going to sabotage. And if it's your career, that's what I want to see out of Camille. And I don't want her to be the one that's pregnant. Anybody but Camille could be pregnant.
Uh, that's probably be the only thing that'll make her to make a decision about life. You know.
If she was the one that was pregnant, all she's gonna do is go back to Ian. But I could see Camille being the one not tell Ian and then be all jealous because he done moved on.
Like, stop, stop it. I want her to relax. That's the first thing. Just relax and
Mm-hmm.
just take life. Everything may not go your way, but why don't you just go through the journey and see what's up? Because I say that she's been able to control certain things and then she gets it back and then throws it out again. So she's never just let go and let loose and let life happen. So I would love that.
Making huge life decisions without having an adamant decision to base it on. Like, don't throw people away or throw careers away. You see how she showed up drunk at Whoopi's house quitting and then the next day begging for her job back. Like, stop making huge life decisions until you are for sure how you want to move.
Hmm. Because she's always been. This is how things got to go. That's how it's almost like Quinn and Camille are somewhat to get the same. However, Quinn has kind of been always coached that you got to do this and do this, do this, do this, do that. She and Camille has more been taught by society. I need to do this. I need to do that. Da 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 da. It's two different worlds, but some type of way of controlling your destiny, but you don't even, but you get in your way of your own destiny at the same time. At least with Camille, it's just kind of like an extra strength when I look between Camille and Quinn and how they are.
And I wouldn't be mad at Camille controlling her destiny if she stuck to decision. Like, she's always making this huge gesture, then like, oh, I ain't mean that. Let me go get that. I ain't really want to do that.
Right, right. And I thought her quitting was her way of being free and just having this revolution about herself. And then, oh, I'm like, I'm trying to go on a path with you. How am I going to do that?
But unlike Quinn, Quinn has family money where she could be aloof with her job, like, oh, I quit. Camille doesn't have that family money. So a lot of the thing with the job was, wait, I still got to pay this rent. Where Quinn financially can make those kind of crazy decisions because
Yeah, yeah.
financially she's okay.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So,
Well, that's it, y'all. Harlem starts tomorrow night. I don't know if it's one of those shows where at midnight they release the episode or if there's a certain time it comes on.
okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. We will put on Twitter and YouTube what day and time we decide to host the lives. I'm not sure. It'll probably be a Saturday or something. Look out for that. It's only 6 of them, so So y'all could come around and support Harlem, support a Black show. We need to support these Black shows so we can have more Black shows to watch and review.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I did want to make sure I come together with you and others, because this is all we got. And it's cool that we get them, but we want to keep them too.
Keep
I
them.
mean, why we got 25 seasons of Law and Order, you know?
At some point, you get tired of them people messing with children. I'm not gonna say the words on YouTube what they be doing with the SVU unit, but at some point, you got to get tired of them SVU cases. It's draining at some point. Like it's only
Mm,
so much you can take.
yeah,
But shout
so.
out to what's her name, Mariska Haggerty, whatever her name is, and Ice T for keeping.
Yeah, true.
They had
25 years of a check. Come
right
on.
a good check at that.
Good.
Well, please support us. Follow L Train on Twitter. Tell them your Twitter and social media.
LTV Productions 1 on YouTube. I know I'm LTV Productions on Twitter, and I got a funky name on Instagram, but I only just post and go, so I don't really talk on there. I mostly talk on Twitter anyway. So.
Yeah, we found each other on Twitter. We have a good time cutting up on Twitter about all the shows that we enjoy. We will be tweeting about Harlem because I do want people to get to talk
Okay.
because you don't know how much social media moves these shows as well. So you kind of got to be engaging on all platforms. And we will let you know when we'll be back. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to both channels, and we'll see y'all later for the first episode review. Bye. Don't click off. We'll talk about the date and time when the live ends.